Another way that Carnegie talks about being able to influence people is through changing people, and we often want other people to change, but there's a talent, a skill to doing that in a way that doesn't make them offended or resentful of you or what you said. And some of it, so he gives an outline of things to do here, and that's just the end of this lecture. So we're just going to go over it real quick. Begin kind of like we talked about earlier. Begin with praise. Be honest in your appreciation. Show up. Find something positive about them and say that first, so they know that they're not just talking to somebody who's just their enemy. When you do call out their mistakes, and you need to do it indirectly. They give a good example, not to use the word but, because whatever you said previous to that but, it seems now insincere. For example, you are such a great asset to our group, but you lack technical skills. You could fix this phrase by simply saying, you're such a great asset to our group, and with technical training, you'll be unstoppable. So instead of the but, which made everything insincere, instead it's saying, and you'll be even better if you make these changes. It makes it seem achievable. It's more positive. It shows you have hope and faith in them, not that you just see anything bad about them. If you are going to talk about their mistakes, you need to talk about your own as well. Talk about things that you've messed up on before. It kind of gets you down on their level. And then instead of just telling them you need to do this, ask them questions that will help them want to do it. Instead of cooperating, or instead of ordering them to do something, you want them to cooperate. And asking questions is going to make them want to do it instead. When someone does something wrong, let them save face. Then they are more likely to want to improve, and they won't hate you. So take the hit if you need to, or don't embarrass them in front of other people. If you need to talk to them about something, make sure that is private. Even if they improve the tiniest bit, make sure you praise that. It will encourage them to keep on improving. One other way to change a person and get them to be better is to give them a fine reputation to live up to. If you expect them to do great, then they will live up to that expectation. Time and time again, I see that in people, that they want, if you tell them you trust them, that they're more likely to be trustworthy. If you tell them they're a hard worker, they're more likely, or you to tell someone else that they're a hard worker, they're more likely to work hard. When you are telling them about a fault that they need to correct, make it seem easy. Make it seem doable. You don't want it to, maybe you shouldn't always say easy. If it's not going to be easy, don't say it's going to be easy, but make it seem possible. Make it seem like something that is doable. And figure out ways that this change could benefit them, whether it be a raise or promotion or, a new skill set for the resume. Try to figure out a way to make them motivated and want to do it so that they're happy to make the change and not doing it grudgingly. All right, so that's it for how to win friends and influence people.